What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Bruce. This is what's popping, and in today's video we're going to be opening up and unboxing, reviewing, doing a full complete comprehensive review of the incredibly awesome Sith Trooper 2-pack Kotobukiya ArtFX Plus. That is right, guys. In today's video we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Sith Trooper 2-pack ArtFX Plus Kotobukiya figures, and these things are absolutely awesome. They're a great 2-pack of figures. I picked these up from Cosmic Comics recently. There's only one switch out you can do on these, which is the gun. You can have it from either standing pose to the the setup MG, like MG42 you would see during World War II kind of vibes. So let's have a look at these guys out of the box. They are really cool figures, and we're gonna have a nice look and review on these. Really cool figures, guys. I got these from Cosmic Comics. They were doing a massive special on their ArtFX Plus statues, so I picked up a couple. I'm doing a review of this one because the others have really good comprehensive reviews out there already, but I could not find one on the Sith Trooper 2-pack, so I'm showing these off to you guys. Maybe it's because this was such a divisive Star Wars movie, I don't know. I still think they are really cool figures. Now, we have sort of the normal Trooper, I'll put it this way. He's really nicely done. The texturing on these figures is absolutely amazing. You obviously have the gimbal head that you can move around, so the posability with the head is really nice. There's not too much more you can do in terms of posing these figures. A lot of the Kotobukiya figures come, like the Darth Vader comes with different arms that you can interchange and different heads and all that kind of stuff, so that you can see some battle damage, or the Anakin version, when he takes the helmet off. These guys are quite limited in what you can do with them, but that does in no way take away from the amazingly detailed pieces that they are. What I really like about the Sith Troopers is this like rough texture to the armor, and that's something I've captured through both of these figures. But here we have, with the sort of, I'm putting them as the normal Trooper. They are snap figures, so you do kind of snap them together, so that is where the posability on them is quite limited, but the detailing is incredible, and that is where Kotobukiya have been doing so well with their recent figures. I have a couple of them. I have a Batman, I have a Cyborg, a couple from a few different TV shows, but these are just really beautifully detailed figures, and the gun is so well detailed. You do have to do a little bit of fiddling and handling to get that gun into the hand, but once it's in hand, it looks amazing. And the posability of these guys is limited sort of to the head and how you can move the head around, but you'll be surprised how much character you can get out of these figures by just kind of moving the head around. And I think that's something that's really cool. I love figures that have a ball joint on their head for posability. So some of the Black Series figures, I've got a Jango Fett, for example. The posability just in the head alone, to me, offers a lot of versatility in terms of posing them. So yes, you only have one pose for that figure. You do then have the accompanying figure, who's in a very similar stance. Does have the arms a bit low because he's holding that much heavier machine gun. And again, he does only have the head as what you can really pose with him. But what is quite nice about him is he does come with a little extra piece that you can put at the bottom to sort of support the machine gun and give it the idea that it is permanently set up, which I think is really nice. It's a really cool little feature. The way I'm displaying it is actually with him holding the gun, as you would have seen there in that first shot, and then having the little tripod, or whatever you want to call it, just sort of next to the gun. So it's there and ready to go in case he needs to deploy it into a full-on assault weapon where it's being set up on the ground, and you need that extra bit of stability to take down the First Order, the Resistance, as they're running at the First Order. Guys, overall, really cool figures. I think they are superbly well done. I think anybody who's out there looking for Kotobukiya figures is not going to be disappointed by these Stormtroopers. I do have the Stormtrooper with the FN figure with the blood across the face. He is really cool, but the white figures, as cool as they are kind of lacking in the detail that these other ones have. So these ones have that beautiful texturing on the armor, which the white ones can look a bit plasticky sometimes. I don't think Kotobukiya ones do. They don't have that plasticky look, but figures can fall into that sort of category. So anybody out there looking for a really solid Star Wars figure, and looking for something, for me, Kotobukiyas are sort of like my Hot Toys, because they're nice, they're small, they're a lot more affordable than Hot Toys, and you can display a lot more of them. So if that's the kind of price bracket you're looking at, I cannot recommend these enough. I think they are awesome figures, and if you haven't gotten into getting one or two Kotobukiyas for your collection, whatever it may be, they do make a nice centerpiece around which to build the rest of your collection. So I do have, for example, a Batman one, and he sits with my Batman pops and my Batman soda figure and all that kind of stuff. So it all comes together quite nicely, and it's definitely something to consider if you're looking at, you know, a fun way of sort of showcasing your collection. If you have, you know, if you're not just a pop collector and you say a Batman collector or a Boba Fett collector, whatever it may be, having some of these different figures really articulates the, you know, the breadth of your collection, and it's just something fun. It just is more visually appealing to look at, and just a lot of fun to set up when you're setting up the scene with all of your Boba Fetts or all of your Batman figures or all of your Stormtroopers, whatever it may be. And that for me is where Kotobukiyas are so cool, because they fit in really nicely with your collections. They're easy to display. They have the magnetic feet that fit so nicely on that base. They do stand pretty well without the base, but with these two I would definitely recommend keeping them on that base, because it does, you know, they do have the back foot is kind of lifted a bit to give that bit of posing. So keeping them on the base is definitely recommended. But again, awesome figures, cannot complain. Love ArtFX Plus statues, love the Star Wars line. I think they've done a phenomenal job with the Star Wars line of these figures, and I cannot wait to see what they keep coming out with in the future. And that about does it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, do all the YouTube cliches, like, comment, subscribe. Do all those crazy things. You know what to do by now on all of these YouTube channels that you've been watching, where we're all clamoring for comments and for likes and for subscribers. It helps us out so much, and it doesn't cost a thing. So if you want to go ahead and do that, it really helps me out, and I really appreciate it, guys. If you're new to the channel, we mainly cover Funko stuff here, so definitely hang around if you are interested in seeing Funko Pops and all that kind of stuff, Comic-Con Africa, all the kind of things. Collecting from a South African perspective is what this channel is all about, with a unique and pretty big emphasis on Funko Pops, as you'll see from behind me here, but we do cover a little bit of everything. So that's about it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing all of you guys next time.